Yo, what is going on, people of the Not Move podcast? The new intro go crazy. I mean, they got me thrown for a loop. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. But we are here to break down UFC 325. How you doing today, Joe?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Coming at you a little late today, but we still got an hour before these fights. On record, I think we're both 9-3. So, start off the year a little hot, a little hot. You swept the prelims. You missed the Namajunas one, and we both missed Patty. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. He'll get him next time. We can talk about what's going to happen for after 324, and maybe we can do a recap of 325 and 324 next week. But let's just kind of run through these because we ain't got a lot of time before the actual fights kick off. You know what I mean? We gotta
Yeah,
get
just,
the picks
yeah,
to the
just give me
people.
a second.
No, you good, you good. But numbers wise, we know they had millions and millions of views to Paramount. Also, the fighter pay has been announced, 25K per knockout, 25K for performance of the night, or not knockout, finish, I should say. So Justin Gaethje did not have that information when he made that comment. That's why uh I like doing these on Friday typically because you get all the information on Friday more than you do on like a earlier Thursday or Wednesday show. And then there was also the two pullout fights. Michael Johnson's fight had they were in, uh, looking at it because there was perspective like a throne fight. The FBI was in on it or something. They were looking into it because supposed gambling or whatever. They were like I said, they were trying to throw it. I don't know if it was Michael Johnson specifically or his opponent, but that's where that fight got called off. And then Smotherland face planted after the weigh-in. So those two fights were called off. Again, that's kind of why I like doing it Friday that way. You get all the information out. But we're here on a Saturday, right before the thing kicks off, just so last minute type beat. But
Yeah, hour before.
but this card is low key stacked, bro. The main card pretty solid, pretty like the lightweight is gonna shake up a lot. The lightweight division is gonna shake up a lot after the end of this card, um, with two pretty key matchups going down, as well as a heavyweight contender fight that I feel like there's one guy on the rise, one guy's coming back, but we'll break that down soon. And then the Road to UFC finale is the start of this. So we got some new prospects, some fresh blood coming up into the UFC trying to earn themselves a contract. So a lot to look forward to on this card.
Yeah, I was trying to get my headphones connect. My fault. I can't get them to connect.
No, you
Um,
good.
so the first fight is Bo versus Lawrence.
Yep.
I got the younger one, Bo, winning.
Yeah, Sering Lao is a crazy good prospect, insane hand speed, mean nasty uppercut. His opponent Louis at the CKB gym fights eternal MMA, so he's one of the Aussie boys. He's a bit more experienced, but he fights with like some peekaboo style that is it just he sits with his chin in the air most of the time, and that's chin's gonna get smoked if he leaves it up there. So I'm going with Sering Labo. He's the cousin of Suma Deraji, another UFC prospect or not prospect. He's pretty well established in the UFC. Um, so I'm going with him as well. Joe, you good, bro?
Still fidgeting with the headphones. But the next is Kim versus Dom. And again, I'm gonna go with the theme of going with Dom. Dom, he's a younger fighter.
Mm. Don Marfan is the more grappling heavy guy. He's only lost to Quillen Salkeld, uh, who is the opener for the main card, but he's also his main thing is grappling. But Quillen Salkeld was able to out grapple him. But Quillen Salkeld is a all around well rounded fighter. On the other side, Frogman Sang Ho Kim is a the equivalent to a South Korean Navy SEAL. He's got crazy good hands. I think, and in the face off, he looked a lot more intimidating. He came in right at weight. Don Marfan was a little underweight. He looks a little bit undersized. I think Don Marfan can low key get down to 145 and not be at 155. But I'm gonna go with the Frogman. He trains with the Korean Tiger and Song Jong Ko, so I'm gonna
Hello?
go with him. Yeah, you good? It's kind of like scratchy a little bit, bro. He was low key kind of better without him. I'm not going to cap.
My fault. Next one is Kim. Oh, sorry, Kim. Next one is Khan versus Yitsa. And I'm gonna go Yitsa.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Kano Flee. Yizaw's the former Road to UFC winner. What these guys are coming from, so Kano Flee is just kind of he's a good grappler, but he's not or not really. He's an okay grappler. I just think Yizaw's better than him on the ground, and he is a far better striker than Hopefully. So I'm just going to use pretty simple, probably decision.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty decent, but I don't think he's gonna win. And next is Elliot versus Jonathan. And this fight, I think Jonathan is just a better fighter. I don't think his overall is better, but I think it's just slightly in edge, and Jonathan won by decision.
You got McKellar.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take Obon Elliott just because he's the more experienced fighter. He's fought better comp, but I can see the reason behind the McKellar pick. He's got really good BJJ. He just puts a lot. He's got a lot of looping shots that leaves him like wide open down the center. So I feel like with Obon, he can grapple with him pretty well as long as he doesn't leave himself open to a submission on the ground. I feel like he can pull out a decision win. I like Elliott in this one. This is a little underdog.
yeah, I see decision easily. And next is Jacob versus Torres Finley.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna say Torres keeps his undefeated streak going. If he stays to keep up for 12-0.
Yeah, Torres Finney is just a muscle ball of muscle. He kind of like just holds you down, lets you just out grapples you type thing. Uh, Similar to, well, not really similar to what those Dagestanis do, but he just kind of holds you, gets you on the ground and holds you. Jakob is coming off a year and a half to 2 year layoff. Or Jacob, I'm used to Jakob because I said because the other thing. The other guy. Jacob's coming off a year and a half, 2 year layoff from a bulging disc. He didn't get surgery on it. He was rehabbing it himself, but he is a pretty solid at BJJ. He's a better boxer than Finney. I'm just kind of scared about that injury. Um, he never, he didn't go through with the surgery, so I don't know how that's going to affect him in this. I'm going to lean him, but I'm not uh, certain on that at all. That one's a toss up for me. I'm gonna be real. If you're putting money down on it, I'd be safe. There's better
I'm
bets
sitting
to
here
make.
talking and muted this whole time.
No,
Next is Cam versus Cody. Yeah, I think Cam wins it because he's the more lengthy fighter. I think he's going to use that and that can aid as his advantage, and that's why he wins.
Yeah, Kim's gonna dominate Cody Brundage. I'm gonna be real. Kim's gonna finish Cody Brundage. Cody Brundage is an okay. He's a good grappler. He's a good wrestler, but Cam Rouston is an all around better fighter in my opinion. I feel like he's just gonna fit. I feel like he'll finish him whether he wants to finish him on the feet or on the ground. If Cody uh can't, well, I think what's gonna happen is Cody's gonna sting him up on the feet, or Cam's gonna sting up Cody on the feet. Cody will panic, shoot a takedown, and then Cam will submit him. I think that's how it's gonna go.
There's no faith.
No faith in Cody Brundage, none at all.
Next is Junior Tafa versus Billy. Um,
Which Samoan do you pick? The Australian or the American?
I'm picking Junior, obviously.
You're picking Junior Tafa?
Yeah.
Junior Tafa can't grapple nobody, bro. I think Elikana is he's all right. He's not um like snap jump off the page good, but he's a pretty good fighter. Tafa probably has the advantage on the feet, but he can't grapple to save his life, and Elikana is pretty good on the ground. So I'm going Elikana by sub, probably round two. I think Tafa doesn't know what to do when he's on the ground. It's kind of like like remember when Peyton Talbot fought Honey Barcelos and he got dominated and couldn't figure out what to do.
Yeah, at all.
That's Tafa. Tafa can't. He gets to the ground, he's like a fish out of water.
Next is Quinlan versus Jamie.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go Quinlan.
Oh yeah, this is a setup fight, bro. This is the new future of the Aussies versus the old future of the Aussies. Uh, Malarkey's been knocked out in his past couple fights. Quillen's been on a KO streak. I think it's going to continue. He's minus 1,000 for a reason. He's going to go look out. He's going to go out there and look for a finish, probably early, probably one or two.
Next is Tatu Basa versus Teixeira. I say Teixeira wins.
Yeah, me too. Talison is the bigger fighter. Not too long ago, this man Tai Tuivasa was 300 pounds, bro. He barely he made it down to 265 and a half. He hit the heavyweight weight limit. Um, he's just I don't know. He was battling obesity and now he's back in the ring. I don't know what he's doing. I love the guy. He's always been an entertaining fighter, but he's been on a five streak skid. And I just I know I don't know. I'm not too sure on him. I think Taliesin knocks him out.
Yeah, no faith at all. What's all? Next is Raphael versus Ruffy. I say Ruffy wins this fight.
See, this is the hardest fight to pick for me in the entire time on this card. I've been flip flopping back and forth. Ruffy left the Fighting Nerds. I don't know if he completely left them, but he did go train with Volk for 2 months. I don't know if 2 months is enough time to develop a defensive grappling. Fiziev does mix it up a lot with his Muay Thai and the grapple. I think Rufi has the outside advantage in striking from or the advantage in striking from the outside, like at range, and then Fiziev has the advantage inside, closer. I think honestly I'm gonna go with Fiziev just because he can mix it up more. I don't think either one of these guys are getting finished, even though uh it could happen. I like if Rufi gets a KO, I wouldn't be surprised, but I feel like the advantage that um Faziev has is he can mix it up. He can get him to the ground. I think he can grind out a win. He's not terrible on the feet. He can mix up, throwing some body shots, throwing some keep it the pressure on him. But because Rufi's main power is at the extent of his punches, like when he's extending, he got that crazy KO with that spinning back kick on Bobby Green, then that was the extension of his kick, like him at full extension. So if Fiziev can get in his face and keep it up and close and personal, I like his chances. But if he's on the outside, he's probably gonna get smoked. But I'm gonna pick Fiziev tentatively.
Yeah, next is Dan Hooker versus BOD. I'm gonna go San Diaz.
Yeah, me too, bro. Dan Hooker is a really good striker. He's got a lot of heart. That's about all he has. I like the guy. He's entertaining, but he can't grapple to save his life. BSD is a monster. What he did to Rufy in the last fight, he just absolutely dominated and emasculated that man. And I feel like a similar thing is going to happen here, where they'll have some exchanges on the feet, but when BSD thinks it's time to end the fight, he's going to take Dan Hooker down to the ground and submit him.
Yeah, yes, well said. Next is Volk versus Lopez. Obviously, I'm going Volk.
You go on Volk. Well, I could see Volk winning, but I'm going to pick Lopez for sure. Honestly, I watched back the last fight, right? The more uh, dangerous punches and the more effective punches were landed by Lopez. Lopez has that gift of heavy hands, man. Volk was able to skirt him the whole time, able to mix in the grappling. I feel like Lopez, if he just does more with the straights, puts the pressure on early and doesn't let it get to the ground as often, I think he's going to be able to find a way to end the featherweight goat. But I wouldn't be surprised if Volk won. This is a really good matchup. A lot of people didn't like that Lopez got an immediate rematch, but I think Lopez is a really good competitor. He's really good for the division. Very respectable guy. Um, and I'm just a fan of Lopez, man. What can I say? I'm a homer. But
At least you know.
plus Volk beat my goat 3 times. But I'm just gonna I'm gonna lean Lopez. It could go either way though. I wouldn't be surprised. Um, we got a fight card. I think we got, yeah, it's a fight night next week, but there's no paper or no numbered events. They're not pay per views anymore. They're numbered events in February. So we got some prospects to look out for. The our prospect cards, not nothing crazy. Adesanya's fight's coming up against Joe Pfeiffer in Seattle. That's confirmed. Dana did that the other day. We got some more fights predictions coming at you next week. Maybe on Friday, maybe on Saturday. Who knows? But we'll always bring you up to date with the UFC news with our predictions. And so far, we're 9-3. So follow along. See if you can make some cash off our picks. Shout out to sponsors up there. If you can scan the QR code, go to notmove-shop.com or notmove-shop.fourthwall.com, excuse me. And then scroll down. You can go to the bottom and it'll have all our sponsors: Walmart, NFL Shop, MLB Shop. Use promo code not moved, get 10% off. Also W Energy, W.GG, as well as on there, as well as mybookie.ag and BetUS. Any last words for the people, Joe?
Enjoy your day, and as always, not moved out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Not moved out.
This non casual podcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or reused without the authorized written consent of the Not Move Podcast Network. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.